light in the sense of, like, she would kind of be a little messy, but she was still friends with all the gals. I mean, Michael Darby, I think, provided some of the most amazing television. We
Yes.
really did, the cheating scandals, and she has remained, I think, somewhat friendly with Mr. Darby. I don't think they're very close anymore, but I think they co-parent enough. I I think Ashley Darby has I mean, there's another one, long career. I think they love her at Bravo.
And listen, and I'm like I'm apologizing like I did to Emily and Gina. Like I think I apologize, Miss Darby. I think I should open my eyes a long time ago to you. Look, they gave her another show. I mean, is she still married to Michael, going on a Bravo dating show with Countess Lou and Shannon and
Oh, yeah.
Jizzy Jiz? Yeah, but that's a technicality. Someone slipped into my DMs and is like, how is this happening if she's still married? I'm like, technicality, sweetie. It's Bravo. Let her go date. Let her go date, right?
Darling. Yeah, she's dating. She's dating. Yeah.
She is dating.
Yeah.
What else? Julie Christie, Chrisley.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about Julie.
Now I can't pronounce names. Julie Chrisley. What would happen? She's a MIA or something? She escaped from the jail?
I'm wearing off on you with the names. Yeah, isn't this fascinating? Although you actually are the one that kind of had the scoop on this. But Julie Chrisley, fans, I guess, monitor the jails, and the jails always have some sort of public record of who is there.
Hmm.
So she was listed as not being in the jail down in, I think, is she in Florida?
Maybe someone told me she was
In
like an infirmary or she's sick or
Yeah,
something happened. Is this true? I really
yeah.
didn't read this. I was like, okay, I just don't have time to read this one. That would happen.
I'm hearing conflicting reports that something medically is going on with her, because if you have some sort of medical situation, you can be, I guess, reported as out. Um, if that is the case. Then I also had read that she was going to be traveling to Atlanta, that U.S. Marshals were going to handle the transport of federal prisoners. The agency told an Atlanta outlet there is a federal prison transfer facility in Atlanta where Chrisley is due in court later this month, that she was going to be there. So she's just gone from one prison to the other.
Maybe to shorten the sentence. I don't know.
No, that she's got to appear in court in Atlanta. So she's not
Wow.
being housed at a jail in Georgia. So I don't know what's going on, but certainly there's a lot of speculation around. Wait a minute. Why is she no longer at the prison? Federal Bureau
Is
of Prison.
she you know what I'm saying? Is she gonna be on the lam? You know what I'm saying? Like knock someone out, spray them with pepper spray. You ever watch that Prison Break? I had two of the stars on my show from that very, very Sarah Wayne Callis and Paul Adelstein. Great show. Great show. Go back and watch that Prison Break. Is Julie gonna be on the run?
Mm,
Call Savannah. Call that Savannah.
Her whereabouts remain unknown. There is a federal prison transfer facility in Atlanta, Georgia. Chrisley is due in court September 25th, and it
Mhm.
remains unclear why the Chrisley Knows Best star
The
be okay.
Secrets of Sisterhood, the Muslim sisters. See, told you. I interviewed like five of them for my
Oh,
show.
they had a show?
Yeah, one season. One season,
I
unfortunately.
hope Julie is medically okay, because I think this, I guess, her popping up, not in the custody of the prison, leads a lot of people to believe, could she be seeking medical treatment? Is everything okay? And obviously Savannah had come out, I think, months ago, and said both parents were struggling, but that Julie was really struggling because there's like no air conditioning and it was like 110 degrees in the jail cell.
Listen, guys, if you go to prison, even if it's like a camp, as that Teresa says, it's not so like I said,
Well, Jen Shaw seems to be having a great time. She's doing Pilates and yoga and everything else. So,
she's only having a great time because Elizabeth Holmes is there. She is just in Jen Shaw doesn't even want to get out of jail. She is in her glory hanging out with Holmes every day. What do you think about Stassi? We're talking about she doesn't know what to tell her daughter about the cutting and the self-harm.
That one's tough. Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's a very difficult conversation. And she says that her daughter still sees her scars, and yeah, she's unsure. I mean, I would be curious how people who've had past things like that, whether it was a drug addiction or near almost overdose or like self-harm like that. Yeah, I mean, how you handle it with your kids.
Well, regardless of how she handles it, this is a pretty big comeback. Your own show at Hulu. If that's not a fuck you to Bravo, I don't know what is. And let's face it, she doesn't want to be on freaking Vanderpump Villa. It was like, okay, you want your own, or it could be the opposite. We want you so bad for this show, which ain't doing so good. We'll give you your own show. Listen, Lisa Vanderpump is just beside herself, right? She don't hold no grudge. She's just like, this is the best thing for my show. She said it before. Stassi and James are the two best she's ever worked with. Lisa must be thrilled. Thrilled.
No, wait. Is Stassi getting her own show? I thought it was
Yeah.
a Lisa Vanderpump show.
No, there's two shows. She has her own show at Hulu.
Oh.
She's going on to Vanderpump Villa, which I imagine, I don't know. I imagine Lisa saying, "You're all a bunch of bullocks last season and you all suck and we're bringing in the big guns." And then just like Heather Dubrow coming back to the OC where she's like, "I am back." I think Stassi is going to storm in and be like, "All right, it's time to get serious." No, she has her own show. It's called Straight Up Stassi. It's a half an hour docu-comedy. Nothing to do with Lisa Vanderpump. Stassi and Bo and their little friend group and everything
Oh,
has their
well, our
own
girl
show.
Taylor Strucker will probably be on it because they're BFFs. Okay, wait, I am unaware of this. You're breaking news to me.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what is this show gonna be? What is this gonna
Well,
be about?
well,
Okay.
it says it's a docu-comedy. I don't know if this is going to be like So Notorious. Anyone watch So Notorious? It was great with Tori Spelling, and it was like Lonnie Anderson played her mother, and Zach Quinto played her gay best friend, and she played herself, but it was like not a reality show, but it was based on her life. That's what I think of when I think of docu comedy. Like it doesn't sound like it's reality. It sounds like it's like a heightened version of her life. But I think it's going to be her and Bo and friends. Yeah. No, Miss Stassi has her own 30-minute show coming to Hulu, in addition to being on Vanderpump Villa. So I imagine that one of them has something to do with the other, like go on this and we'll give you this. But it's a big deal, Sarah. She has a new book.
Oh,
Like,
I is it okay, but it's not like a one-time 30-minute special, right?
no, it's an
It's like an
actual
ongoing
show.
it's like 8 episodes. Okay. And it
Yeah.
sounds like endlessly relatable, utterly hysterical, and questionably sane. Stassi is the anchor of a fresh ensemble of comedic and chaotic characters
There you
who
go.
are dealing with identity crises and major life crossroads of their own. And Stassi's the one who has to keep them all afloat, reads the logline. I don't get what that means though. Like,
Basically, she
I
said
don't know.
no to Vanderpump Rules. She said
Okay.
no to the Valley. And now she's going to have her own Vanderpump Rules. Stassi and
Oh,
Friends. You
okay.
can
Okay.
rest assured it will say starring Stassi Schroeder, Clark, starring Bo Clark. Bo will be right up there, girl. And whoever her friends are. When she says, I'm not going to be on the Valley because I don't do pasta and I'm on a diet, I don't eat pasta.